Welcome back to the Butler Family Farm. Friends, today we're going to do a special little video on chocolate covered chocolate covered bacon with coconut, with roasted coconut, and then we're going to turn it into bacon s'mores, chocolate covered bacon s'mores. All right, so I'm going to show you all the ingredients. You look over here, we got bacon, of course, right here. We're going to have allulose because it's going to be, we're going to cut down on the amount of sugar we could use. We got almond slivers, graham crackers, marshmallow, coconut flakes, chocolate, and a little bit of wax. So the wax is to help harden the chocolate. It's edible wax, so it's harder to harden the chocolate up so it doesn't melt whenever you take a piece of bacon. So that's what we're going to do, and I'm going to start cooking the bacon. Okay, I started off cutting the bacon in half because when we get these cooked, we went on pieces that fit just on a graham cracker. So I'm trying to plan ahead so we don't have long pieces of bacon oversized. So now we'll go ahead and turn on the stove, and we'll start cooking. So now we're sizzling bacon. And when we get all the bacon done, we'll come back to you and show you the bacon cooked. Okay, I put in the chocolate, the wax, the allulose, which is the sugar substitute, and I put a little bacon grease in it. And the next thing I'm gonna do is put it on the stove and heat it up and get it all melted together. I've got my, come over here. I've got my bacon all cooked and patted dry, pretty much. Got a little more a double boiler going, and this is I happen to be using, because that's what we had was low sodium bacon. I mean, it's not, you know. Oh, that's right. I got to put some salt in there. I've got to put salt in that. So we did try the bacon. It tastes good. So I'm going to clean this up, and we'll get the, gotta scrape that pan there. Okay.
There's your salt.
Yeah, we get a spoon. Okay, now we're just going to let this melt. Get it heated up, melted, mix it together. Okay, move it. Smell it. I'm toasting up the coconut so you can see it starting to turn brown. And you gotta keep moving it around so it gets toasted and we don't want it burning. This will be the toasted coconut that go on top of the bacon. And this will be like a almond joy, bacon almond joy, because there'll be almond slices in it, coconut, and a chocolate. So that's an almond joy. If you don't feel like a nut, you can make it a mounds by not putting almonds in it. So anyways, I just thought I'd say that. But anyways, here, look at that.
Help yourself, could you?
Nope, gonna help myself. You know, sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. So this is, look at that. That's good. That's good. Done. Okay.
This is your Bobby Flay pan, isn't it?
Yep, my Butler Flay pan.
BFF.
My BFF pan. Okay, this is personal, huh?
Yeah.
This is the chocolate. It's melting down. There's still a few more chunks in it. We got to get it melted down. But then we're ready to start applying it to the bacon, And then, oh, I need my bag open.
You also did a taste test.
Yeah, and didn't taste. It tasted still very, very dark chocolatey. There wasn't any sweetener, so I added a little bit more. So I'm gonna put the bacon in this right here, lay it out there, and then I'm gonna pour the chocolate over top of it, and I'll add my coconut and my almond pieces to it.
I have 2 more pans if you.
Yeah, but I gotta get this. Still got chunky here. I gotta get this chunkiness gone.
Okay.
Okay. All right, I'm dipping the bacon in the chocolate, and then I'm laying it in the pan or whatever you want to call it, tray. And then we should have oiled the tray so that it doesn't stick, or cover it with bacon. I mean with butter. But the bacon's covered with chocolate, and then we taking some coconut. And we're sprinkling coconut over top of the bacon. And then my almonds. Sprinkle a few almonds over top of them, so they have an almond flavored on them too. And then we're going to set this aside, let this cool off, and then we'll separate these. Can't seem to get a hold of it. There we go. I kept my chocolate over top of the heat, because I wanted to stay, lucent, or not lucent. We call it liquidy.
Fluid.
Fluid, yeah, fluid-like. And then we're gonna keep dipping the chocolate, the bacon in the chocolate. And there's one here. I need to go back in. And got more bacon I need to do. Out. And you got the camera just showing nothing, or?
No, it's working. And I stayed pretty much on subject.
Okay, good. I'm getting down to the end of the chocolate. Okay, you can sprinkle that one. Sprinkle these. You got that? Okay, I just taken the leftover chocolate and dipped it, and just poured onto the top of the drizzled it on top of the bacon. So some of the almonds got covered. So this is for chocolate covered bacon. It's for Jesse and Lisa, because Jesse always talks about bacon, and I told him I was going to do chocolate covered bacon. So here it is, Jesse. This is a chocolate covered bacon, and our next step is we're going to make s'mores with a chocolate covered bacon. So it'll be chocolate covered bacon s'mores. Our chocolate covered bacon, it'd be almond s'mores. Almond s'mores is what we can call them. Almond joy s'mores.
There you go.
Anyway, so we'll be back after this cools off enough so we can make a s'more. All right, I took the bacon out of the refrigerator. It's cooled off. It's hardened up, and so I'm taking it out of the tray. We probably should have used parchment paper, but first time we did this, and so we're learning. Yeah, that's good. Not bad for a rookie. All right, so now we're gonna get some graham cracker and marshmallow and make a s'more. Stay tuned. Couple pieces of bacon on each s'more. That's actually a small plate. I'm gonna have to swap it over to the other plate, so it's easier to deal with. Hey, somebody opened marshmallows. Who was that?
A taste test.
Taste test marshmallows, huh? All right. Gonna toast the marshmallows. Hopefully, they don't fall off.
Hope you don't burn your hand.
I just want them to fall off. So I don't want to do. Don't want them burnt. Dang. Dang, they could toast you fast. Okay, that's good enough. All right.
Use your topper to scoop them out.
Robert! Okay.
The only hot part's the marshmallow.
Good.
Different, huh?
Does the chocolate taste okay?
Yeah.
Well, then maybe you did enough.
Yeah.
I don't think you wanted to do too much more sugar. Because
No,
like said,
I
the
want super sweet.
The marshmallow.
That's the chewy part.
Well, there's bacon in there.
This is bacon,
That
and then
might
it's
be
dipped in chocolate, and then we put coconut and almonds on top of it.
Okay, Susan. Go for it. Oh, last piece of bacon.
It's crunchy. It's good.
Yep, turn it on the microphone, pick you up.
It's crunchy and it's good.
Okay, there we go. Taste test done. So there you go, Jesse. Chocolate covered coconut and almond bacon. So there you have it. I just had a whim. I'm going to do a chocolate covered bacon, and I thought, so some coconut, and if we added some almonds to it, we could have a chocolate covered almond joy, or chocolate almond joy bacon. Almond joy bacon. So there's almond joy bacon for you. So it's not that hard to do. It's kind of a little messy when you're doing it, and if you're doing more than a pound, it'd probably be a lot better. But I would definitely use parchment paper next time to lay it out on, and
a little bit of salt.
a little bit. I did put some salt in it. Should be a little bit of salt, and I would definitely shoot. What was I gonna say? Dang it! I was gonna say something else. Add a little bit more wax than I added. I ordered to add a little sliver, probably a little bit more wax. That would have made it a little more.
In your double boiler.
Yeah, I hope when I heated it up, the wax and stuff, a little bit more wax. That way, it would have it doesn't melt in your hands so quickly, because it melts in your hands and in your mouth.
Yeah.
Thank you.